section, only gangsters in it. Not a gangster or a bad bitch, then we cannot keep it. This a gangster party, yeah, I'm sipping and no mixing. By the builder, yeah, there's a problem, we gon' fix it.
What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of the 506 Hip Hop Spot Podcast. My name's Lucas.
I'm Smak. Shay, what's up?
And we're back at it with another episode. Here to talk about what's going on in the culture, what's going on in the world, and just what's going on in our day-to-day lives. First off,
Get right to it, bro.
Yeah, first off, we're gonna talk about Tekashi 6ix9ine being
He's just trolling it. He's
just
still mad.
got out of jail after ratting out all of the
Treyway.
high-ranking members in the 9 Trey Bloods based in New York. He got out after telling on everyone and is instantly back to being his notorious self by being on Instagram and talking about being basically like admitting and embracing being a snitch. He changed his avatar to a picture of him with piece of cheese, and he's in a
rat trap.
He's in a rat trap, yeah. So he's just like, I mean, blows my mind that guys like that are, I don't know, that he hasn't had a bullet put in his head, but he's probably paying a lot of money for security.
Well, like we were saying, man, I messaged you earlier. I said this is the smartest thing that he could do, though.
Yeah,
but to, like, he's embracing his. Literally, he changed his fucking what is it called? Your bio in your fucking Instagram profile. It says you sent me the message. It said, "Why is everybody calling me a snitch? I'm missing something." Like,
yeah,
to be able to even do that, like, I'm not commending the guy at all, but
no.
it's like, bro.
Yeah, from a business standpoint, like, if he wants his career to flourish at all, like, his fan base doesn't really give a fuck about him being a rat, so that's, like, his best case scenario, I guess, is to talk about being a rat and embracing it and, just making a big fucking joke out of it. But, I mean, on the other end of it, there are guys that are sitting and rotting in jail right now with, like, life sentences and 10, 15-year bids because of him basically burying the entire...
but it's not all on him, though.
The whole gang.
The thing.
Well, it is all on him in the sense that, like, he ratted everyone out. You know what I mean? Like, have you ever seen that picture where it's like that all of the Hells Angels and Hells Angels associates, and there was like a huge brawl and a handful of people died. I think it was either in Texas or California. And after like a year and a half, every single person was acquitted and freed because nobody said anything, nobody snitched. So like, because of that, because of not snitching, they all got out of jail. So staying solid actually would have it does help the situation a lot for...
Yeah, but the guy wasn't he wasn't a street dude to begin with.
No, I know.
And,
like, that's where
you really want to go into it and call me fucking tinfoil hat guy, but like, he could have been planted, bro, into that.
Like, he could have been like an FBI informant from the jump.
The whole time before
he could have been, yeah. There's no doubt.
Because remember, he had his run-ins with the cops with that fucking. He had that case with that
young girl or whatever.
Yeah, and I don't know, man. It's just crazy what you can, and like he gets out, bro, right now, like the coronavirus, like.
Well, yeah.
I don't know. It's just.
Yeah, that's like the thing is like he actually does have asthma. So they let him out for medical reasons, but I mean he was getting out in fucking August anyways. Like, what's the difference between being locked up in some PC jail somewhere in New York?
There's a big difference, bro.
Between being locked up in a PC fucking unit where you basically get to like free roam and do what you want in there to coming here and not being able to
your own house.
Yeah, but like the only difference, 100%. Like there's a difference. It's just like it's not. Definitely not a huge jump from being locked up where he was locked up to coming home and like, I mean, maybe, I don't know. I'm saying this under the assumption too that he has no money. He shouldn't, like, unless he has had somebody working for him.
But didn't you see what he went into jail with in his bag? He had his chains and he had, like, there's a video out there of his mom receiving his property. And it's literally like fucking a few of his chains. There's a couple $1,000 and I mean a passport, and stuff. There's all the shit that he had on him when he fucking.
Yeah, I'm just thinking like
it's not that
lawyer
much,
fees would have eaten up a lot of his money, and apparently like those guys took
isn't
it.
he still signed?
No, he was re-signed. Like he got. I don't know if he got money from that deal yet or not though. I mean, I guess yeah. When you sign a deal, you usually get like an advance, but you gotta. I'm thinking that a lot of the advance would have went to paying lawyers. Like even the money he had, like I don't think he had that much money. I think the boys that he had ratted on were kind of like extorting him and taking a lot of his money. So I think he had less money than it seemed, and then all of those lawyer fees like had to rack up to at least a couple of M's. He had like a multi-person lawyer team. I don't know, dude.
Yeah.
Like
It is what it is. It's
Yeah.
just a bunch of fuckery at the end of the day, but it's still super. Like I said, man, there's people that are actually being really, really affected from all those actions, and you know what I mean, people's families, and I mean, I'm sure a bunch of them guys got kids, and you know, you never want to see people away from their kids, because it's just sad, man. Especially
No, for sure.
because like, no matter what you say about like some people, yeah, there's a lot of good and a lot of bad, but like most of those guys that are hard as fuck, man, or portray that type of lifestyle are fucking amazing dads, man. They love their kids, man. That's what they do it for, bro. You know?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if they're amazing dads, but I mean, yeah, definitely, like, there are definitely some of them that are dads that actually give a fuck about their family and shit, that care. You know what I mean? Definitely, 100%.
It's just like I just said it earlier, man. Like everything, bro. There's the good and there's the bad, and there's always gonna be this person and always be that person. It's you choose what you want to see, and it's all opinion based. At the end of the day, all this shit, no matter what it is, man. Like at the end of the fucking day, like it's all opinion on what do you think is right and what do you think is wrong.
Yeah, I guess in a way. Yeah, no, completely. I mean, like, it's just like.
It's what do you believe?
Yeah, exactly.
Really.
Yeah.
It's like, how have you been taught? There's people out there that think fucking robbing people and getting their money that way, they think that's the right way to do it because that's all they know.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. It's definitely got a lot to do with your environment, but
yeah.
No, I agree. Yeah, like I don't know. Like I said, I don't think it's gonna affect his fan base. I don't think his fan base is like a bunch of like super hard fucking thorough fucking.
Oh, bro, it's a bunch of fucking 12
gangsters.
And
yeah, it's kids
the Spanish
and
route, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, well, I heard that. Yeah, I heard that he's gonna do something like that. But I'm sure, like, man, the way that he's talking and like already getting back on Instagram and trolling and shit like that, like he'll probably do some rap shit too, and like it'll probably sell super hard. He'll probably brag about being a rat in it, and
like I wonder if that was even a real video of him getting out of jail. Remember I sent you that? Like, was that actually like he?
Oh,
like,
I'm not
sure. I know
sure.
it was a real video, but like, was it the? He didn't go to Rikers Island before all this shit, did he? Like,
yeah. Rikers was the first prison that he was in.
Yeah, and like, but that video, remember I told you, he's like, I'm fucking back in my city, like.
Oh my God, that's the video you're talking about. I was like thinking, like, what the fuck are you talking about? That makes no sense. There's no, like, for you guys that aren't familiar with the video, maybe Smak can post a link to it below, but it's like Tekashi is in the back of a vehicle and says that these two random people picked him up, and he's like screaming out the window that he's the king of New York and that he like misses his
I'm back
city.
in my city, let my nuts hang. Like he's just out of control.
And claiming that he doesn't even know the people that picked him up. Like, if that's the case, like, he is fucking dumb. Like, he is going super stupid.
That's why I have a hard time believing, like, is that even a video from now, or like was that a video from before?
It just doesn't make sense. Like, there's no way that he is that brazen, that he's just like getting in cars with people he doesn't even know. It's not possible. Like, I mean, it's totally possible, but it's just so unlikely. It would be so fucking, he would be lacking so hard. Like,
so, well, enough about Tekashi. Let's go.
Yeah, that guy's
talk about fucking Tory Lanez getting shut down on Instagram.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy. Let's even just talk about the fact that Tory Lanez's Instagram live has just been going fucking nuts. Like,
quarantine radio, shout out
300,000 plus people on a live Instagram breaking.
I think the number was 356, bro.
Breaking Taylor Swift's record like multiple times now, just hammering it. It's pretty crazy, and it's good for the culture. And he's actually fucking.
New
Excuse
Toronto
me.
3 is coming right out, like in the next couple days or some shit.
That's good for him, man. Like, especially with all the traction he's definitely garnered from the talk or the
He's
quarantine
rapping on it
thing.
too.
Yeah. So like, I don't know, dude. It's he's actually really funny too. Like his shit's jokes.
Buddy.
He's actually like hilarious.
He's a genius, man. The kid is a genius. I don't want to call him a kid, but
He's not a kid. Yeah, he's like old.
no, he's no.
He's like older than both
He's
of
not
us.
a kid. He's like, I'm pretty sure he's in '92.
Yeah, something along those lines.
Yeah, young king, bro. Young legend. Young Canadian legend, man. Shout out Tory. Fucking. But what I find is just crazy is that Instagram shut him down for a week off of doing live videos. And like, I mean, yeah, he was having girls on there shake their ass and fucking pour almond milk on it and shit, and like, it was super entertaining, man. But I believe that Instagram now is gonna try to figure out how to profit off of this, because when somebody's able to pull in 350,000 people on a live in the span of like 25 minutes to a half
Oh
hour,
no, it's insane, dude.
yeah, right. It's incredible.
Yeah.
And this is the difference between me and some people, is when that shit was all going down and all the shit was people were watching this girl eat this giant fucking gummy worm.
Yeah, but it looked like it looked like a dildo. That's why
I wasn't even watching that, bro. I swear. I was watching the numbers, man, and how they're going up and down, and seeing how people are like what is interesting to people and what is not. You know what I mean? You can see the numbers go. You can see how many people are going away. And,
that's smart too that you notice that.
Oh, buddy, it's the way, like, in 10 years, man, you gotta, right now it's so important to, because we're only like 10 years into this fucking real internet, like 12, 13 years into this like real like numbers game and these huge platforms and all this stuff, and learning about the fucking internet money. And I truly believe that it's important to study it.
100%.
You know that. I love fucking looking at I don't look at the numbers because I want numbers. I look at the numbers because I like to see how people consume the content and what people like.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
yeah, for sure.
I remember when I was a kid, I was in like grade 7 or something. Fucking, there was like a marketing, had to make a commercial, or maybe it was grade 8, and I had to make like a magazine, and I was learning about marketing or some shit, man. And I remember, like, now I like look back on that, and I remember how interested I was in that as a kid. And like, it comes back to like, it's all like now, man, like I watch commercials to see. I watched a fucking an Advil commercial last night, and there's this super hot blonde running in a fucking like gym outfit, and then there's a guy in a fucking kayak in the water, and then there's like, it's just like, yeah, I guess you get pain from doing all this shit, but it's just the way they market it, and it makes it was like all light blue and just like looks so nice and clean, and it's like, that's how they market the shit, because it draws what you see, the appealing, it's like, I don't know, man. You know what
I know what you're saying though. Yeah, definitely. It's like just the way that they can like capture attention and keep people focused, and like sell. Well, they know being able to sell something to somebody without selling them anything.
Well, like what really stood out to me is just like, there's this really hot blonde girl, and it's like sex sells, right? Like
100%.
So it just is like people automatically, and they start to associate like certain of those things that they show in the commercials with that brand. Like somebody walks into the grocery store and they think about that fucking commercial, and all they can remember is that hot girl. Like they're probably gonna grab the Advil before they grab the Tylenol, because Tylenol don't have no fucking. They got old ladies on their fucking commercials talking about how they got bad arthritis. Like,
yeah, for sure. And also, Advil, like if you get it, like I guess we'll start talking about the coronavirus in a second. But if you do get coronavirus, Advil, it like thins your blood out, so it helps the virus travel faster through your body, and it's like more intense. So like you don't even want to take Advil right now, like, because if you do happen to have it, you're fucking really rolling your dice.
Oh, because it makes it. I get it now. I thought it would make it flush out quicker, but no, it just makes it go through your body faster.
Yeah, it travels all over your body, so it's more intense.
Oh man,
It stresses your body out more.
People. you see the some of the rappers getting it, man. Fucking, they say Melly's. Why is it NW or
YNW Melly?
YNW. I always mix that up. Sorry, bro. But
No.
he got it. He got it. Who else?
He's like begging to get out of jail.
Right, but there's a couple more, bro. Slim Thug had it.
Who's the one? Is it? There's a guy that like was going around. Maybe it was Slim Thug that was like going around coughing on people or some shit.
No. Slim Thug ain't like that, bro. Slim Thug's a fucking boss, bro. That guy, no, he's smart, man. Shout out Slim Thug, man. Already platinum.
I'm trying to find who it was. It was
anybody that watches this.
It was a southern it was a southern rapper that was doing this that I'm thinking of. I just can't remember who it was. I seen a video on WorldStar.
Hold up. I just want to tell the people, if you have not listened to Already Platinum by Slim Thug, go listen to it. It's a great album. It's from like 2005. It was one of them albums that like it made me love Houston. I don't know how else to explain it, but I love that shit.
Yeah. So how about Justin Trudeau saying that we won't return to normality until there's a coronavirus vaccine found? That means that we'll all be basically stuck in our houses until the research is done, the vaccine is made, and there's a test trial done on it. So like,
that could be a year and a half.
Well, yeah, it could be like 18 months. Yeah.
And is that vaccine actually going to be good?
Well, I assume that, yeah.
Because doesn't it take years and years and years to make vaccines?
Well, I think it takes like a certain amount of time to like have a rollout and have it tested properly and make sure that it's a functioning vaccine.
Because I heard something, I was watching something the other day, and it was like, I just heard the numbers 18 months and 15 years. And it was like real knowledge of it is in like 15 years and getting it to the point, but maybe I might
so crazy.
Oh, and you just think about it, man.
Yeah, I mean, we've never even really experienced anything like this. Like back in the 20s, like 1920s, they had the flu when it came out, but like we didn't like the knowledge isn't as prevalent to us now because it's been so long. But like, did it like I wonder if it took them 15 years to figure out the flu, you know what I mean? And if so, like that means that if that's the case, that we're probably actually in for a bit of a long haul, which is, I mean,
maybe like half of it because we are more advanced as a society now, but like,
yeah,
definitely back in the day, it was probably fucking 15 years before they figured any of that shit out. Because they used to have to use paper for everything, bro.
Yeah.
I was looking at something the other day, man. I've been going into some pretty crazy YouTube holes lately. And I was looking at the Google headquarters where they store all their shit, bro.
Yeah.
Like the hard drives and what makes the internet, part of the internet run. And there's these huge warehouses and these guys are on like these Razor scooters fucking scooting around, fucking checking shit, pushing a dolly. Like, oh, it's just, that's crazy, man. Can you imagine? How much storage does the internet have?
Unlimited.
Like, I wonder how much does that even mean? Like, what's unlimited storage?
Like,
what's after a terabyte? Google.
Yeah.
I wonder if Siri will know. I'll ask Siri and see if she knows. What is after a terabyte?
Here's what I found.
A zettabyte and a a petabyte and then an exabyte and then a zettabyte and then a yottabyte.
Well, I wonder why they wouldn't put the zettabyte after the yottabyte. XYZ.
Oh yeah.
Weird.
But like the internet, like you got to think that like it's kind of like a mint in a sense where it's like a mint can just continuously print as much money as it wants. It doesn't ever like if like obviously it can't just print money whenever it wants. But like for like in a way like they have the ability to continue to print money, just like copy and paste basically. So like you got to assume that the internet, like if you created a terabyte of storage, Well, whoever knows how to create storage would just continue creating storage every time they needed storage. You know what I mean?
Right.
Not the
But they're always making it better.
Yeah, and always adding shit. Man, did you ever hear about how like all cars might stop because they're gonna like run out of data or some shit? I'm gonna look it up, but it's actually kind of interesting.
Data. No, man. What they're doing now is that's why they're setting up 5G is because all these new cars are gonna have self-driving, and that's how they're gonna be able to. In 20 years, bro, we're gonna have self-driving cars and all this 5G up, and fucking, it's just gonna be how it is.
Oh
like
man,
Jetsons.
I can't find the article, but it's like that. Like the technology that's in cars, it's only programmed to work based on like a certain system, and once it gets to the end of that system, it like it has to restart, but it won't restart, so the car will just not work. But I like it could be just like some fucking
all these new cars.
Yeah,
is what you're talking about.
Yeah.
So you're saying like they're only gonna have X amount of lifetime.
That's what I heard.
computers
Yeah,
in them.
yeah. But I can't. I just can't find the article that I read. But it was interesting, bro. It's like, what the fuck? Like, that would be terrible if your car just randomly stops.
Well, they were worried about us fucking using too much gas, but now gas is like 50 cents a liter, bro. I don't know what the fuck is going on.
Yeah, gas costs
Right.
nothing right now. It's insane.
I've seen somebody post, fucking gas is cheaper than a bag of chips.
Well, gas is cheaper than water.
Yeah.
A liter of gas costs you like 60 some cents right now. A small,
Which is really low. In Canada. 60 cents a liter for our American viewers. So, yeah. That's
yeah.
like, I think it's like $1 something a gallon, which is like.
No.
Yeah.
A gallon is like 4 liters. So it's like,
I think. A U.S. gallon's 3.8. Imperial is 4.3, I think. I could be wrong.
Yeah, so 3.7 times 65 cents, I think it is. So it's actually like
no,
over
in the
it's over
States, bro,
$2
they
a
have
gallon.
Cheaper gas. Google fucking how much is gas a gallon in U.S.
Oh, it's cheap, especially the further down that you get south.
U.S. Yeah, it says 61 cents a liter, $2.3 a gallon.
So it's even
it's like this.
It's actually like it's like the same really with the conversion rate though.
Yeah, probably.
Actually, gas is still cheaper here. I think. Yeah. If it's still like 60 some cents in the States and it's only 65 cents here.
Yeah, it's cheaper because
it's technically cheaper here.
I wonder what our dollar is today.
Yeah, garbage.
U.S. to CA.
72 cents on the dollar.
What?
72 cents on the dollar. So every
US
Canadian
is
dollar.
worth 140. It's been like that, bro. It's stayed at one. It's $1 US is $1.40 in Canada.
Yeah, insane.
It stayed like that for a little while.
Yeah,
because of all this shit going on. But yeah. Either way, we got. I don't know. Everybody got all that money.
Yeah, Candace woke up to like $3,000 in her bank account yesterday.
Like I was saying to you, man, somebody posted about it, how people haven't even had fucking $3-4 grand ever
in their life. Yeah. Now you're just handing money to people who have no idea how to manage their finances, and they're just gonna burn it.
Here we go bitching about it, but like it's just to the point where I don't think people understand that you're gonna have to give some of that money back.
Well, yeah, it's being taxed.
Right.
So. I read something though that only like there's parts of it that aren't being taxed and parts of it that are, but I think it's the $2,000, like the CERB is what's being taxed.
Yeah, it is. And also I read something somewhere, if you were working, you're an essential worker or something,
yeah,
and they give you the because they gave everybody GST like an extra $900 or some shit.
300, yeah.
No, but they gave them another. Didn't they?
No, 900 is the Red Cross benefit. It's like $300 and some that they get extra on GST, which they would have got today. Or they did get today. I know. I have it. So
I saw some of the lines, bro. People are telling the dollar store is lined right up in fucking Walmart.
Yeah, I think Candace went to the dollar store today to get something, but I didn't ask her if it was busy. Superstore was busy though. We got groceries a few days ago, and it was like, oh well, she got groceries. We can only one person at a time can go right now, but
your Superstore over Sobeys?
I mean, it's around the corner. Yeah, so like, but when I lived closer to Sobeys, I went to Sobeys. It just depends on where I'm living and how.
Sobeys is fucking expensive though, too. So is Superstore.
Yeah, I really like. I mean, Victory Meat Market is the best place to go to get all of your like basics, like meat and vegetables and shit.
Meat Market. Did you ever see that fucking write up there a couple months ago?
Yeah, but the owner being a fucking psycho.
Whoa, buddy.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Oh man, I don't even want to go there.
Yeah,
it's not my business.
Oh yeah, I mean, I think like he had a bunch of like traumatic things happen in his life too, at like within like the past few years, and just sort of changed him. But I mean, yeah,
I don't know why this popped into my head, man. But Dennis Oland just popped in my head.
Man, I'm pretty sure they made a documentary about Dennis Oland.
They did, man. My dad was messaging me fucking.
I want to watch it. I haven't seen it.
I know. You think he did it?
I'd probably have to watch the documentary.
His dad's blood was on his fucking coat, bro.
Yeah, I mean, but his only motives are money, right? Like, and it's not like he was hurt.
What fucking 90% of the people.
Yeah, I know, but it's not like he was hurting that bad before. Do you really dome your dad for like a few extra, like for like $100 million? I mean, maybe
his dad was a fucking asshole to him his whole life.
Yeah.
And he fucking just shunned him like fucking crazy, man.
Well, yeah, you're swaying my judgment right now. I'm thinking that maybe he did then.
Yeah.
Maybe he fucked him up.
I think.
And maybe he fucking deserved it. Who knows?
I think he did, and because where we are in Canada and New Brunswick, believe it or not, there's a lot of corruption
and like people like
it's so small.
Obviously, New Brunswick isn't like Chicago or anything, but like we have a low crime rate, but not only is it on the rise, but we actually have like a really high missing person rate, like a lot of like unsolved crimes.
Bro, my homie Brent Hawthorne, if you see him, guys, fucking let his mom know, bro. He been missing for fucking almost a half a year, bro. I'm pretty sure
it's
they
insane.
got him. And he's the guy that he's the first person that called me Smak Donald, bro. my homie Brent, bro.
Smak Donald,
bro. They ain't seen him, man. And I'm almost convinced that he's gone, bro. And that's crazy to me. It's
probably like not to be an asshole, but he probably is gone. You know what I mean? If he's been, you don't go missing for 6 months, like.
Especially around here, man. Like fucking Jamie Springer, bro. They got her, man.
Yeah.
I don't know who got her, but I know she's from what you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. So everything's speculation, but yeah, I know what you're saying.
Like, yeah, I don't know, man. Shouldn't even really be talking about this stuff because it's all unresolved and nobody knows, and it's all opinion based. And I honestly have no idea of any of what happened to anybody.
Yeah.
It's all speculation from what I've read and based off my own opinions. But with that said, man, I guess we'll just probably wrap this one up, man. We're at 29 minutes right now, and I don't know, we're gonna go work on another one, guys, and you'll see this, and yeah, man.
Yeah, well,
like, comment, subscribe, all that bullshit.
For sure, and I appreciate y'all tuning in. This is the 506 Hip Hop Spot Podcast. My name is Lucas.
My name is Smak Shade.
And you can find us on all social media platforms. I'm Lucas Raps a Lot.
Go like this, bro. It's right above your head.
Boom, right there.
It's right
there.
100.
And you can follow Smak on everything. Smak Shade on everything.
Yeah, bro.
All right, we appreciate y'all. Thanks for tuning in. Salute.
This is gangsta only section, only